Okay, so I'm standing up in this video, and we have my lovely background behind me. Okay, so I ended up putting up a poll on my Instagram asking if you guys wanted a life update or makeup video because I don't know. I don't know what one to do. But thankfully, actually I didn't have to do a makeup one because I really wasn't in the mood to do a makeup video. I was actually in the mood to do this, and that's what we got, is 89% for the life update and only 11% for the makeup related video. So let's just jump right into some stuff. So for starters, my niece is back. She's so fucking adorable. My niece Aria, she is going to be 2 this December, and I'm so happy that she's finally home because this is my niece from my sister Samantha, who passed away. This is the tattoo that I got for her. So they were in Florida when my sister passed and all that, down with her husband, so my brother-in-law's family. And he really wanted back up here, and well, obviously we wanted Aria back up here. So they are now living with my mom and stepdad for the time being until he can kind of get on his feet and get his own place. But her birthday is Christmas, December 25th, so it's just, I love her being here, and it is a little hard still because, you know, she's pretty much only had him. My sister passed away when Aria was only like 8-9 months old, so she's really only known and had her dad, so she is still very like dependent on him, which is obviously that's gonna happen. But she is getting better. Like, she'll let me pick her up. Like, I've gotten her dress, I changed her little diaper. So it's just, gosh, she's so adorable and so cute. She does this thing, I'll put the video up. What sound does a piggy make? She cute, like I love it, and she just talks so much, and but she's actually really small. She fits more into 18 months instead of 24 months, but it's just because she doesn't really want to eat a whole lot, so we're just trying to get her to eat food. She is actually starting to eat like chicken nuggets and stuff, and when she eats, she'll eat each end of some stuff, like fries and stuff she'll eat, but she'll eat each end and then she'll put it down. It's so freaking cute. So I am so happy she's back. This is her first time ever seeing like snow, because the snow is not sticking at the moment, but it'll probably eventually end up snowing within the next week or two, and it'll stick. Yeah. So it's her first time seeing snow, and last Christmas, her being as young as she was and where they were, living with Travis's parents, they didn't even have a Christmas tree, so she also loves the Christmas tree at my mom's house that me and my mom put up this year, and so it's just, she's so cute, and I'm so happy that she's here. And my mom has like this shrine, I guess, you know, with like my sister's pictures and angels and stuff like that up in the living room. And when you go, Aria, where's mama? She'll walk over to her mommy, she'll look up at the picture, and she'll point because she knows it's her mama. And it makes me want to cry because it's just so cute, and she's so adorable, and I just, So that's the update on my niece. She's finally here, and I'm so happy. So one of the other things that I think I said in my last vlog was that I got a job, so this is kind of my update on that. Is I've been working now for like the last 6 weeks. I think I'm going into week 7, I do believe. This work has been doing good. I was full-time, but now I'm doing part-time, but I'm doing 6 hours, so I'm not doing like 4. They still are doing overtime like Saturdays, and they're still doing 9 hours, so I think I'm still kind of a little bit considered full-time technically still, because I'm working 30 hours a week. So I'm still making decent enough money. I mean, for what I'm doing, honestly, is not bad. Yes, my feet still hurt, and sometimes it does get boring and you're standing there for hours. But I work in a factory job, and that's kind of like where I want to be. I don't really want to work with people. I don't want to be a waitress. I don't want to work with food. Like, I am happy like working like in a factory. Like I'm okay with that. Like I would rather be doing that, or even if I worked in like a store like Famous Fair or Meijer or something like that, I would be in the back. I would want to be doing stock. But yeah, I'm working like in a factory and stuff like that, which also is great just because I don't have to, I don't have to see people, you know what I mean? Like customers and stuff. We don't do any of that. I just see the same people every day. We do shit, and like that's just how it is. I like it. I work 5 to 11 a.m. So I get up around like 4:20 in the morning. And then me and my dad take off because I do work with my dad. He doesn't do what I do. He works on the like other side of the building. But like, yeah, so work is good. Sometimes I get like little boo-boos, like just the other day, or my last video, you guys probably noticed I had a band-aid on my finger, and that's because my dumb ass. The gloves that we use, that we have to have when we tape parts because it makes it easier to slide, well, I tape it with like my middle finger, like press down on it. Well, on this freaking finger, I just cut the top of it when I was, or no, not that. I don't even know what I did with this finger. Hold on, it was, oh, this finger, it still has the boo-boo on it. I was trying to cut my glove off because you cut these two fingers, and so I cut it off and I just nipped the fucking my side of my finger, and that shit fucking hurt. So I had a band-aid over here, and then in my other video I don't know what I did. I did this at home, but so it fucking sucks. If you kind of fuck up your fingers, then it really sucks to try and like work when you mess with your fingers. So you're literally working with your hands. This is what you're doing all day, is working with your hands. But I pretty much tape and clean parts. Yes, it's a little more than like that, but at the same time it is kind of what I'm saying it is. I basically tape parts and clean them. Yeah. But there's some really cool people. There's already some girls in there like that I get along with them, and not saying that there's not like still, you know, like now there's not like drama like high school, but there's still just dumb things that you just can't really escape. So it's really good for me. I like it, and yeah, so that's work. So the next two things I'm going to be talking about is piercing related. So the first thing is, yes, I have a wig on, just so you guys, is I took out my helix piercing, and I actually have a video of me getting it pierced, like my cousin piercing it with a piercing gun, and you guys are probably like, stupid bitch. Like, it is. Don't pierce yourself with a piercing gun. That's really bad. Like, I shattered my cartilage. I had like the really bad like bumps and stuff on the inside and outside of my ear. I don't know how well it's gonna focus. It went down a lot. Like, I don't know if you can see it, but it's up there. It was really bad. Like, it was just this big bump on the back of my ear, and it was starting, and I decided to just, like, almost a week, 2 weeks ago or something, I just decided to take it out. I was just in the bathroom, and all of a sudden I was just like, I took it out. No hesitation, I just took it out. But I pierced it, like, with the piercing gun, I knew it was never really gonna heal. It was just gonna keep being a pain in my ass, and it could have gotten even worse, and so just taking it out, the bumps are practically almost gone. So yeah, it closed up within hours. I remember just like going to bed, woke up the next morning, already felt it, the bump was already down a little bit, and then it was pretty much just closed. It was like, it did not want to be there. So I took that out, and maybe sometime in the future I'll do it to this ear. I don't know. I'm not really an ear person. I might get like my second lobes and stuff, but yeah, I don't, God, I can never like fucking remember. This is either a 10 or an 8 gauge. I want to say it's an 8 though, but I want to stretch my ears up enough to get like a hoop earrings through it, but I'm not going like anything big because like, I don't know, I just don't want to. But I just want to keep going until I can at least fit like a hoop earring through it. So then the second thing that I'm going to be talking about is my eyebrow piercing. The second to last, third to last, I don't even know what video, but when I changed my whole like facial jewelry, excuse me, I ended up, it has like this swirly kind of style to it, like the part that's actually inside the eyebrow, and I don't think that my eyebrow really liked that style, or it's just, I don't know. And it's not the jewelry type because like I got it from the same place that I got all my other, so I know it's not like reacting to the kind of jewelry it is. And yeah, sorry, my eyebrows look actually disgusting on camera. But yeah, she's just kind of a little bit getting crusties, and she's been hurting a little bit. And it was probably within like a week after I actually filmed that video, like changing it. I like freaking, I don't know what I did. I must have either hit it or slept on it really hard one night or something, because when I woke up one morning, my eyebrow was in pain, and I have never had an issue with my eyebrow piercing at all. Obviously when it first healed and stuff, but like I've never had an issue with my eyebrow piercing. But for some reason lately she's been just, I don't know. So I actually have in these little things, this one's for my nails and this one is for my piercings. They're in like these nail things that you, I just dropped the cap, nail brush cap things. And one is for like, you know, my nails to help them grow, and the other one is actually because it's good for piercings. I was putting her on this to keep her hydrated, and it is jojoba oil. I don't know if that's how you like say it. It's Jojoba. Jojoba oil, and then I have vitamin E oil mixed together, and then I put it in like my own little like suction cuppy thingy, and then I put it in here. If that made any sense. But it has been working, actually helping it kind of get more like hydrated, because she's just really dry. She just needs a little extra help. So she is looking better, but she is still, I don't know. She's nothing like, she's not infected, but she's having a little rough time lately, so that's why I kind of got some oil on her, and I'm keeping her all good and great. And when I wash my makeup off, I make sure to be really careful now, just so I don't like really piss her off. But yeah, so that's my eyebrow. She's doing okay. she's had a struggle within the last month, 5 weeks now, so we're working on getting her better, but she's great. She's fine. She's there. So now this next one is something that I've been having a very rough time mentally, like I've been having a really rough time like mentally since, oh god, I was probably in 7th grade is when things really started changing in my life, and I don't know. But I've noticed I've gotten really bad, and my mental health has just kind of been deteriorating within the last couple months, like severely. And well, when I was about 14, I remember I went into counseling because like I was cutting myself. I was stealing some of my sister's pills that she got when, sorry, that's fussy, when she ended up getting like her wisdom and molars or whatever taken out. She got some like drugs, and like she wasn't using them anymore, so I remember I was stealing them and I got addicted to them. I'm not gonna say what it was. And when I was 14, things were just oh god. It was not a great time for me. I just knew that there was something wrong with me, and I wanted help, but I did not want to be hospitalized. That would make me fucking worse. I was never hospitalized throughout my whole that stuff, which thank God, because I would have gotten worse. I'm someone that you can't do that. I have to be in the comfort of my home, my things. So that would just, that, I'm so happy that was something that did not happen to me, because it sure as shit probably should have at some point, but it did not, and I'm so happy that it did not. But yeah, when I was 14, I went into counseling, and it was just kind of like for, you know, the next year or two, I was still asking can I go back? Can I go see him again? Like the counselor, and it just never like was in the cards for me. It just didn't happen. And I remember wanting antidepressants when I was younger, but like the only way I could technically have them then is if my therapist thought it was a good thing for me to have that, and just, I don't know, it just never happened. And being 14, you can't actually make that decision with your doctor to be like, yes, I want these, you know. So I couldn't do anything. Being now 19, I'll be 20 in May, and knowing how bad my mental health has been, and throughout, even when since I was like 18, going to the doctors, you know, sometimes they'll do like mental health checkup type things or ask you questions, and I've always had the doctors tell me, I think you should go see a counselor, I think like you should consider this, and I just never did because of the way that I feel. Like, I've always been like, I feel like I've been like being like pressured into being like, oh well, I'm fine, right? Like I can do everything by myself. Like I don't need that help. Like I'm, you know, I don't want to feel like I disappointed my parents or any family members of being like, oh well, I thought you were strong. You know what I mean? Because that's how they make it seem. Like, oh well, you're strong enough without that stuff. But even though I feel like I am someone who's pretty open and I do talk, there's actually a lot of things that I keep to myself. A lot that I just don't share, and it's usually the things that really like bother me and hurt me, that I actually keep down is a lot of that. But I feel like a lot of people are like that. So I finally came to the choice. I think this is like already a month of me almost being on them. I ended up getting antidepressants. Either this is week 3, or no, this is either week 3, or no, we're about to be on week 3. I've been on them for about 2.5 weeks, but I am noticing some changes. It's not like it's just like a flip of a switch, but I am noticing something happening and some changes, so it is doing something good for me. And it's just, and now let me say, me making the decision to actually be like, you know what, I need to like be serious and just, we're gonna get some help with medication. It was a lot for me just because of everything behind the reason why I feel like I never pushed myself to do it before. But now I'm like, okay, let's do this. So I am, I don't think my mom even knows yet. I just don't want to talk to my parents about it. My dad knows, but that's only because he had to take me to my appointment. But I was like, I don't want to talk about it. Like, the thing is like, I have them, and that's that. You know what I mean? I don't want to talk about it. It's just, it's a thing. It's a thing. It's there. But I've noticed it's been kind of helping me. She said that it still will take quite a few weeks to really feel that full effect. So if I'm already noticing stuff within, 2 weeks, then I can't wait to know what I feel like in like the next month. That's probably like one of the biggest updates for me, is just that, because I'm someone who's actually really big on mental health. I take it very seriously. So yeah, that's that's my update on that. And for the last 2 things that kind of like come together is I actually had medical bills and stuff to pay. So I'm a broke ass bitch. Like, I'm not even joking. I have no money in my accounts. Like none. Zilch, dude. Because I just had to pay $600 in medical. Adulting. No. It was literally couple hundred for my allergy testing that I got done about like a month or something ago. So I had to pay that. That took a big chunk of my money. And then I had to pay some money for like my doctor appointment visits and stuff. That was like 100 something. Starting January, I'm going to be paying my own insurance, which is going to be probably like 100 and something. I'm going to be paying my stepdad, just because like it's easier just to stay on like his insurance and just pay him every month for it. So I'm gonna be paying him my half of the insurance starting January, so like in the next month. And then this is really weird for me, but I'm paying my dad rent, which is also going to be $800 a month. So already $200 is going to be coming out every month. Well, actually $235 because I've already been paying my own phone bill for the last 3 months now. I've already paid my own phone bill, but it's weird for me to pay my dad rent just because this house that I'm in is the house I've been in for 18 years of my life. 1 year of that I was living with my mom in a different house. But like I've grown up in this house my whole life, so it's really weird going to be paying my dad rent to live here. I mean, $100 though, I mean, it's kind of like 25 for each wall. Also, I pay for my own food. I've been paying for my own food. So, like, I've been doing all of that. Actually, I've been paying for my own food for quite a while now, to be honest. A lot of the stuff that I eat, though, is just stuff that my dad typically just buys for the house anyways, though, so, but yeah, so currently I'm a broke-ass bitch, and starting January, I am officially, like, an adult. No, oh, no. It is really weird, though, but this is what happens. So, yeah. I mean, obviously I don't plan on leaving my job. I'll probably be there for quite some time. For what you're getting, for what the pay is for what I'm doing, honestly, it's not that bad. Like, come on now. Oh, that was kind of cute. Did you see? Oh, bitch. Oh, bitch. Sorry, I'm feeling myself in this look. That's pretty much it for this December 2020 update. My updates are usually like just really random. I just kind of am like, oh, I guess I want to do one, and I'll write some things down, and I'm like, sure, I could update on this, and then yeah. I'm actually kind of surprised though that people would rather like listen to my life update, like my life, than like watch beauty videos. I was not expecting that outcome, but I feel like it means like a lot more to me just because it's like, what? People would rather listen to like me talk about myself than just like me doing makeup. But I don't know, but thank you. I'm so happy. I'm almost to 250 subscribers, which is crazy to me. Like, what? But thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this life update, please give it a big thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please go down below and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one.